can I use hater sauce on my CS2? Yes, you can. I saw people something saying no, hater sauce, bad, don't, something, blah, blah. But yeah, you can use hater sauce. So you said something earlier. I saw something about Eclipse grease and hater sauce. So let's say this, greases on the CS2, right? So say you have Eclipse grease, then you have hater sauce. I mean, you've seen both of those maybe. So the hater sauce has a lot more like oily and it's a lot more runny. It's maybe way more watery. So think about it, right? If you put the hater sauce on the bolt and just let it sit there, it's gonna run off faster. So even when you're shooting it, it just goes away faster because it's more runny, it's a lighter weight grease. It doesn't stick to stuff as easy. That Eclipse stuff is thicker and more sticky, so it just sticks to stuff more. So the disadvantage of that hater sauce is that it uses or goes away so fast that you have to like continually reapply it. So I'd say like CS2 with, you know, Eclipse grease, you could probably shoot 6,000 to 7,000 shots before any like something starts to happen. The hater sauce, I mean, you're probably like a case of paint, maybe 1,500, 2,000 shots before stuff starts to get weird. So the hater sauce will work, but you definitely have to reapply it or apply it more often. Yeah. There we go. There's your hater sauce will work. I know a lot of people are probably like, don't use it, don't use it. But I'm gonna contradict them all and say it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I actually found that like when I used my dye guns, like when I was on a team in 2013 where we were gonna have to use dye guns, and I used the DM12 for a little bit there, and I thought that when I put hater sauce on it, the whole gun worked better. I thought it shot smoother and like everything was better. So a grease can make a difference, but for me, I want like super reliability and just simplicity. So I like the Eclipse grease just because it's going to last a lot longer. Yeah. Meticulous about maintenance. That's good. I mean, it makes stuff last longer. It makes stuff work better. I think that I would try it out. I mean, that's the best thing to do. I don't think that maybe going and just buying grease just to see what happens makes sense, unless you just, you know, that guy who likes to tinker with stuff. That's not a bad idea. But go try it. I mean, if you have, you know, hater sauce already, just go put it on there and shoot the gun and see what happens. And then maybe halfway through the day, take all the grease off and put some of that Eclipse grease on there and see what happens. Well, with a try, you're not going to break anything, that's for sure. Worst thing that happens is your gun just doesn't shoot right or something, you know? Just take the grease off and put it back. Yep. Hater sauce. So I feel iron bully guy. I feel like that with all guns, right? So you said, what about the 15? I feel like any gun that uses grease, you can kind of try that hater sauce on. Give it a shot. I mean, you know, you're not going to ruin anything, like I said. But it does kind of suck to like just buy a $15 thing or $20 thing of grease to just see if it works okay. You know, maybe someone at the field can let you borrow a little bit and see if it works. Yeah, there you go, Andy. That's some very good advice. Andy says, my DM loves hater sauce. I'd just recommend only using it on the bolt, not regs or anything. That is very true. So the regulators, they don't move as much. So those O-rings, there's not as much friction, there's not as much stuff moving around. So you're not going to necessarily benefit as much from using that lightweight grease. But what you will benefit from is making sure there's grease in the regulator. So using that 33 or, you know, that Eclipse grease is probably better for the regulators for sure. Excellent call, Andy. Excellent call.